traffic, vector, have your driver's license.
What are you doing here?
How did you come here so fast?
Huh?
How did you come here so fast?
What is this? For no birds?
Yeah.
You're protesting for no birds too?
No, I'm saying yes, but
And lines. I vote no birds. No lines. No more. We need to be healthy, not lazy.
like the small.
All right, Lorraine, what do you want to do?
Oh, look at Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel and Joshua are there. And Guraj. And Guraj, of course, he took the white one, the pink one.
We like. We gotta get it on the. We gotta get it on the challenge. Mackenzie, right? It'll be fun.
Oh, there's Mark too.
Where do you see it?
We just got up there.
We go over there, behind that over there. Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah. No problem.
What's their name? Guraj, I want to take a picture of the 30 I'm so sorry. Guraj, oh, the 30 center.
Grab a picture, okay?
Okay.
Europe for this past week. It's going to be just fun. Well, doing it for different coming out. Cascade said Cascade. I'm not sure if they want to like that kind of adventure.
Hi guys, can you hear me? It's so nice to meet you. I'm Emily. I live up the road. I live on 12th in Arizona in Santa Monica, and I scoot to work every morning on Veteran and Wilshire. I use a combination of Bird and also Lime, and if they take away these scooters and make it so that I have to switch scooters when I cross the Santa Monica city limit, it puts my commute at risk. So I'm hoping that you guys are all with me, interested in saving the planet and reducing our carbon footprint and saving our scooters, yeah? Thanks.
Woo! All right, everybody. I'm Carl with Bird. We're just thrilled to have everybody out here today. So impressive to see such a big turnout for sustainable transportation and keeping this in Santa Monica. The car is a huge problem. It's great to be here with our friends from Lime. And I want to introduce Dave Estrada, our Chief Legal Officer at Bird, to tell you a few words.
All right, hello. Thank you, everybody. Wow, thank you guys for coming out. I see hundreds of people here today. This is a pretty amazing level of support. we're really humbled to have your support here. And as you know, we started in Santa Monica about a year ago, and it's been a long, long road of learning and getting better. We've actually been working with City Hall on a daily basis, figuring out how can we get better at improving safety. We've given over 50,000 free helmets out to the community. We've worked hard. Yes, exactly. Please wear your helmets. We've worked hard to try to clean things up. We've deployed what we call safety ambassadors. We have 10 safety ambassadors who patrol the streets every day, fixing scooter parking and making sure it's cleaner and better. And we know we have a lot more to do. But I think our point here today is it's taken a lot to learn this business. It's been hard. And we and Lime both have the experience of serving you. Now City Hall says, forget that. We want somebody new. And who we want are the guys who give you car rides every day. What do you think of that? Do you think that guys who give you car rides every day think, hey, let's do something. Let's cannibalize our entire car business and let's put a lot of scooters and bikes out here so that we can earn less money. Do you think they're going to do that? No. Their motivation is to make sure that competition goes away. Our motivation is fewer cars, more clean energy. What do you think about that? Now, we at Bird, we know we have not been perfect. There's a lot of complaints about too many vehicles, and we're listening to that. What's going on here is a good slap in the face, and it's waking us up. We have to do better, and we are going to do better. We've already promised to the city that two things are going to happen immediately. One is we need to put a lot more effort into the beach bike path. Even those of us who use it all the time realize it's gotten messy and we need to clean it up. So starting after today, tomorrow, scooters are going to go live again. There's an announcement. You all get to ride again tomorrow. We're going to put a major force out on the beach bike path to start cleaning up and making sure that the beach bike path is not littered. And the second thing we're going to do is we're actually going to put a safety bumper in when you hit the Santa Monica Beach bike path so that speed slows down. Because they do have a ban on riding scooters on the beach bike path, and we want to help them with safety in that area. The other thing we're going to do is we're voluntarily going to put a lot less scooters out on the road, and we don't think this is going to necessarily make service become bad. But we want to help clean things up, and we want to show them that we're serious. Thank you. Please keep supporting us. We want to stay here in Santa Monica. We're going to be employing over 1,000 people here in Santa Monica soon at the Colorado Center, and we want to be part of your community. Thank you.
Hey, let's see if this is on. I don't think it's on. Dave, can I borrow your microphone?
All right, there we go.
Okay. I think we collaborate really, really well. I want to thank all of you folks for coming out today. I think as a company, it's not on anymore either. There we go. Okay. Yep. Okay, I can work a microphone. I can't work a microphone, but I can work a scooter. My name is Scott Kubley. I'm the Chief Programs Officer at Lime. And I really want to thank all of you guys for coming out. As the companies, we're both incredibly blessed to have such loyal customers that you all want to come out on a beautiful day like this, and I think every day here is beautiful, but on a beautiful day like this to tell the city council and the city government what you want. And I think what you guys want is what Dave mentioned. You want experienced companies. You don't want new companies that are learning on the job. We've learned a lot operating dockless mobility, dockless scooters and e-bikes and pedal bikes in 90 cities around the country over the last 18 months. And you don't want a company that's never operated a piece of hardware, that's strictly a software company, coming in and trying to learn how to fix scooters and how to park scooters and how to communicate with their riders about where to go. So you want an experienced operator, and I think that's what Lime and Bird offer. So today, what we really need, and today and through the next 6 days, is you all letting the city council know and letting the city government know what you want out of the companies that are operating here in Santa Monica. You don't want companies that are learning on the job. You do want companies that are committed to being here. We've carried over 500,000 people here in Santa Monica. 180,000 individuals have taken 500,000 rides. We have 1,500 people that live in Santa Monica that have augmented their income by juicing and charging our scooters. And we want to keep that up. So what you need to do over the next week is let City Council know. And where's the solar power at? So we need a juicer for the mic. So what you need to do is email this poor gentleman named Kyle Kozar. His email is Kyle, Kyle.Kozar, Kozar, at scgov.net, and tell him who you want operating scooters, and tell them that you want a more transparent process and for them to take the time to do it right. Can you repeat that again? The email is Kyle, Kyle, dot Kozar, Kozar, at scgov.net. smgov.net. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody. Next, we wanted to open it up to chargers, riders, mechanics, either from Lime or Uber, if anyone wanted to say a few words. Come on out. Yeah. Lime or Bird?
Hello, everyone. I'm with Lime. And I went somewhere today, and actually the manager told me that people are late for work because they don't have their Lime. So I just wanted to give that feedback that Lime is actually in the community. We're telling people to ride safely, wear helmets every weekend. And so we're out and active, and it's not a bad thing. People are having fun. The tourists in Santa Monica, I've personally seen them have fun. And a personal anecdote, I ride the bikes outside of, working for Lime. I ride the bikes every day, and I actually prefer riding than driving. So that's all. Thank you.
Awesome. Just curious, how many people in the crowd have used a scooter to replace a car trip? Raise your hands. Woo! All right. All right, anybody else out there want to say?
Can I say something?
Sure, come on out.
Okay.
And then you next, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, introduce yourself.
Hello. I've charged a few of the scooters, and it seems really cool. The only thing I'm worried about is now that if Uber and Lyft decide to take over, well, they want to take over, but if they get a chance to take over, it's just a little worrying of all the jobs that could be lost from Bird and Lime, all the people charging for them. But yeah, I like the scooters, so yeah. Oh, I'm Elixir. Oh, hey. Elixir on YouTube. Yeah.
Thank you, Elixir. All right, come on out.
Hi, hello. My name is Dan. I sold my car a few months ago. I've been riding Bird since January, and one thing I want to highlight is the emotional stress of simply commuting to work in a vehicle, sitting in line, trying to get on the highway. If you're going 5 or less miles, there's absolutely no need for you to drive a car. I think a lot of people look at the problem as a littering issue or a sidewalk issue, but I look at this as a car issue. No one complains about cars being parked on the street. If we were to replace 1 or 2 parking spots on every street designated for a scooter or a rideshare bike, we would have a place to put them. The car problem was solved with parking garages and by putting them on the street. We have the solutions in place already. If we give this up to Uber, the same thing that happened in New York City with drivers giving up their lives, I think, is not necessarily going to happen in that way, but look at the way they treat their employees. They rent their cars out for $1,000 a month for people to work for those programs. They pay them like shit. And if you think about it, do we want a company with that kind of culture taking over our neighborhoods? I don't think so. These guys are tried and true. Even if you talk to their support team, everybody at Bird just cares. And I think we as consumers should choose which type of scooter that we want, and more transparency needs to be given to this process. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, we got.
My name is Brad.
I'm also actually a local business owner here, and I think it's absolutely amazing what these two companies are doing. They're providing a solution, and this is exactly what we need. We need solutions. Traffic here in Santa Monica is getting worse. I can't even leave my house to go to the grocery store and not sit 30, 40 minutes in traffic just making it around the corner. If I hop on a scooter, I can get there so much faster. I'm solving the problem of increased traffic on the road. I'm using an electric renewable energy, and all these things that are benefiting the community and creating a solution. What this is also doing, and I've also, after riding for a while, I became a charger. I became part of the community, part of the solution as well. It's an absolutely amazing thing. Instead of, if I go and I take a ride to Starbucks, now I can actually make money on the way back. So this is the sort of solution that I think is absolutely fantastic that these two companies are doing. They're local here. They're part of the community, and our local government wants to bring companies from outside of the community in and put their own solution in here. I think that's ridiculous. Right here in our hometown, the place where it started. Let's bring it. Let's keep it here. Let's keep it with these local companies.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Sean. I'm a longtime Santa Monica resident. I'm a writer. Sometimes it just kind of. I'm a writer and a juicer. My issue is with how the city. My issue is with how the city of Santa Monica is doing business. They are figuring this out behind closed doors and not being as transparent as they need to be about the process. It's shocking to me that they're selecting two companies to have a monopoly over the business in Santa Monica, and these are companies that have no history in the scooter business. They don't know what they're doing. As the person from Burger Lime was saying before, it's that they have no history of running hardware, of logistics, of operations, and yet the city, for reasons that are in many ways unbeknownst to us, is making backdoor deals to say, hey, you guys get to run this business. And I think we need more transparency out of our city politics. And this is repeating over and over again. A couple years ago, this happened with Airbnb and VRBO. This happens with construction. If you look at these giant buildings that somehow got built right here, the city needs to be more transparent about how and why they're doing business.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Noemi. I'm from France and I've been living in Los Angeles for now 3 years. I have no cars for now 2 years. And I want to tell the people at the City Hall that if they take away the bird and the lime, it's going to be a big problem for me because I don't want to have to pay $200 a month of insurance plus $200 a month of lease to have a car that's causing me problem and pollution. And ever since Bird and Lime have been in the city, I've been so happy. Me and my roommate have been birding all over the place, and it's much more ecologic, and it's a better solution than cars and even Uber and Lyft sometimes. So thank you.
Thank you.
What's up, you guys? I'm Natalie Duran. Without a doubt, these scooters have helped us build the community, grow the community, making it easier to get around and green. But also, it makes Santa Monica even better for tourists and people to want to come here also. I'm actually on the show American Ninja Warrior, and I've been happy to host a lot of my friends who come not only from around the nation, but from Australia, from Japan. And literally, the first thing they tell me is like, oh my God, can we do the scooters and go to Santa Monica, go to Muscle Beach, and then go to Venice and come back? And it's growing the community. Not only people are booking their stay here in Santa Monica because they don't have to go in the middle of like Culver City or somewhere deeper, somewhere sketchy, but they're staying in Santa Monica because it's easier to get around. And without a doubt, I don't think scooters are gonna leave us, but we just gotta think about how many times has anyone been screwed by Uber or Lyft with the surcharges? It's gonna happen if Uber or Lyft comes and takes over the electronic scooters. Let's not have that surcharge because Lime and Bird has been treating us so well. Thank you guys.
Hi, my name is Julie. The help desk knows me as single wing turquoise bird. I'm a 25-year resident of Santa Monica. 25-year resident of Santa Monica. Former hater, now I'm a charger. And let me tell you, and let me tell you a few things about Uber. I have a friend who has been driving for Uber for about 4 years. He's been homeless the entire time because he rents that $1,000 a month car. All his money goes to pay for the car. His dog is staying with his friend. He loves his dog. He never sees his dog. The other point I want to say that I haven't heard yet is about knocked over birds on the sidewalk. I am out on the street at 11, at midnight, at 4 a.m., 2 a.m. The sidewalk issue is vandalism. It's not riders leaving things sideways. It's vandals thinking it's funny. It's vandals trying to make a point. This is the issue about birds being knocked over, and that's all I want to say.
Thank you. Right there.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Ryan, and in May, I almost lost my life on a bird. So I got hit by a car, and I went to the hospital. I had brain bleeding. I had a broken collarbone, and I also, couldn't raise my arms for like a month. But I still love bird because it's more fun than Uber. It's cheaper. You know what I mean? All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to say I want to encourage the City Council. They've been great, by the way. I've emailed them a lot of times. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the city, but they're just awesome in terms of getting back to people. I live here in Santa Monica. I ride the Limes all the time. And they had this application process where all these 17 companies submitted applications, and they picked a winner. And we didn't really see why or how one person won or another. There was 5 people that picked it, and we'd like to know, I think, to see the applications, how a company that has never operated a scooter got a higher compliance rating than 2 companies that have been operating scooters for almost a year. So I think it'd be fair if they showed us those applications.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jerry Palumbo, and I just finished a 500-mile bike ride in which Lime was a partner with us. And that 500-mile bike ride was from San Francisco to LA to promote nothing but bicycle and scooter safety. So one of the things that I would like to say is that yes, the birds and the limes have been everywhere. They've been on the bike paths, they've been behind cars, they've been everywhere. But I think the problem has been because they've been a major disruptor. They've been a major disruptor in a positive way because everyone is using them over cars. They're better for the environment. We have to work around the issue. I think that's part of the problem with Santa Monica right now is they're trying to work around these issues with there being dumped everywhere. But what I think is present right here with Santa Monica, that they're in a prime position to be a model city for scooter transportation and bicycles. The infrastructure's already here. Everyone already uses them. So if we write our city councils and say if we just make reasonable, responsible users out of the people who ride birds and limes, I believe that this could be a beautiful model city.
Right here.
I'm a big fan of Bird and Lime. I think it's a genius invention, so thank you very much. And I want to say, to me, Bird and Lime is very innovative. Why would anybody want to mess that up? It's a great way for transporting places, and please don't mess it up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Janet. I have 5 grown adult kids. I live between 4th and 5th on California. I have nothing but Lyft and Uber drivers parking and blocking my driveway to come in. I try to go out and Lyft and Uber. They don't know where they're going. They're stopping on the side of the road to pick up people. I'm a bird rider and a lime rider. I'm a fan, and I have to tell you something. We've got to have less Lyft and less Uber and more scooters.
Thank you. Love it. Come on out.
Hi, my name is Indigo. I live on Ashland, right near, Whole Foods, right near Rose. And I love birds so much. I don't drive. I actually ended up hurting my back about, a year ago. I haven't really been able to walk very much. And you guys have helped me been able to go around the city freely and painless. And I thank you so much for that. It has helped me be a better person. I'm able to go to work. I'm a teacher. I teach preschool age kids. I'm able to go to and from work, to and from home, even though I'm not able to walk much. Standing on those scooters and being able to ride down Main Street, go home, ride to and from work, painless, is the best thing in my life. And thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much. That's exactly why I think we're all here today. I mean, that's really what makes us get up in the morning and do what we do. So thank you. Yeah, big round of applause there.
Bird and Lyft because I don't have to drive a car, and also I don't like the fact that these politicians are trying to disrupt the free market, and also it's much more economical. But is there a solution that we could come up together for, like how to? Because I see a lot of broken bird and lines on the street. So how does that cost you economically? Like, what is that? So like when you see broken lifts and birds, how does that cost you? Like per year?
Yeah, no, I mean certainly we have a big mechanic team. I know Lime does too. That's out there servicing the scooters all the time, and it is unfortunate when that happens. No service is going to be absolutely perfect, but we're always improving and looking for any feedback we can get from the community about issues as they arise, and if that is like a big concern here, and I think there are people that share that. That's something that we really need to improve on, and we're committed to do that.
Also, how can we get involved to convince the politicians?
Yeah, so there is a open public comment period until next Friday on what was decided by the small group in the city that made this recommendation. There's one person at the city that gets to make the final decision. That's David Martin, the Director of Planning and Community Development. He's set to make that decision on August 30th at the end of the month. The permits go into effect, I think, September 17th. So right now, the key thing is to send those emails to the city through the phone to action page we have up. Lime has a call to action page up also, and that'll connect you both to Kyle Kozar, who's the official person receiving it, and to the city council to let them hear. The way it works tonight, there's nothing official on the agenda, unfortunately, but the city allows public comment on general items at the end of the hearing. So at 6:30 when the open hearing starts, we would encourage people to come inside, sit down peacefully, and maybe the city council will let people be heard earlier. Otherwise, anyone that wants to wait can until the end of the meeting, which could be very late, could be 11 p.m. But don't worry about that, because we will take video today and we will share this with them up there. So don't feel like you have to stay. Make your piece set here. The press is here. The word will get out. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. I'm Roloff Opperman. I'm with Fifth Wall Ventures. We're a backer of Lime, and then we're also huge supporters of Bird being in Venice Beach. I think that the city council just made a mistake, and we should just support them in opening up the process, being more transparent. It's not a big deal. Just do over. I think what people don't realize is that unlike ride sharing, which is predominating middle class and upper class in terms of user base, scooter sharing is actually even across classes. So we're actually enabling people who can't afford a car in LA get to their work. It's an equal opportunity transport system. It's much better for the environment. We should totally be supportive. And I think the thing we got to worry about with Lyft and Uber is they make most of their money from ride sharing. So what are they going to be motivated by, right? What are they going to be motivated by? They're going to be motivated by supporting the ride sharing and not scooter sharing. So we have to support both of these companies and give City Hall a second chance. They have a second chance to open up the process and do it right. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Scott. I support both Bird and Lime, and the idea of this scooter rideshare program both companies offer. I just want to say that city councils have had a history in the past of destroying alternative transportation, and that's why you've had cars throughout history in LA and no rail or any other options. And here we actually have a viable option to get from point A to point B at risk from two major automobile companies, and the guys that started out here are the guys that are, you know, being attacked for it. And you know, I think it's ridiculous that the city council would even allow this. And I think they really do need to, you know, look at history and make sure it doesn't repeat itself, and you know, enjoy the less traffic.
Yeah, it's funny. It reminds me of, if anyone knows the history that Who Framed Roger Rabbit is about, where the car and oil companies acquired the trolley and essentially shut down the red line, and then it took like 45 years or 60 years, whatever it was, to get the Expo line back into Santa Monica. So you definitely don't want to incentivize the wrong kind of business to control sustainable transportation.
Hello, my name is Keaton. I'm a Santa Monica resident. I'm a musician and a teacher, and I'm a mechanic for Bird the past 3 months. I was a charger for 2 months before then, and a rider before that. It's definitely helped my life. It's given me much needed employment during the summertime as a teacher. I've seen it help my community. I've seen it just be a great thing overall, and I feel the electric scooter movement is progress. It's human progress, no matter how you look at it. And yeah, there are complications, there are things that need to be smoothed out, but it's a great movement, and it's human progress, and it needs to stay in the hands of the companies and the people that started it, that being Bird, Lime, and some other companies. And so yeah, that's why I'm here today, and go Bird, go Lime, go electric scooters all the way. Thank you.
Cheers.
What's up, everybody? I'm Will. I'm a charger for Bird, and I'm a staunch supporter of Bird and Lime. And I could go on forever about how much good this does for the community. It's good for business, it's good for tourism, it's good for everyone. Cars kill people, scooters don't kill people. Cars kill people on scooters. Get rid of the cars, save the scooters, save the world. Thank you.
Hi there. My name's Donovan Schaefer, and I pretty much never ever go to a protest, or never. I'm not a person that makes a habit of doing this kind of thing. I work in Century City. I come hang out in Santa Monica with my friends when I have leisure time, and I'm here because riding these scooters is just fun. It's a joyful thing in human life to have this, like, we live in a day and age where people are buying self-help books and stuff all the time. People are on all these, you know, antidepressants and all these things about how to, like, just savor these special, happy, just joyful moments in your life. And having Bird and Lime around is like, it gives you those opportunities and again to kind of hop on and just go and have that joyful, happy experience like you're a kid again, you know? And the fact that, I mean, the fact that you can check them out and you can check them in and everything, you're not burdened by, you know, lugging around stuff and figuring out what you're going to take everywhere you're going to go. So it just, like, in a very real way, it just makes me meaningfully happier. And I think that's true for a lot of people. And I don't know why you would ever take that away.
Hey, everybody. If you would like to speak to City Council, you can fill one of these cards out. I've been circulating them a little bit, but I know somebody else from Bird has a stack as well. The City Council is going on right now. There's a opportunity for public comment at the end. And if you would like to, come find me. It's going to be at the end of the agenda, so a little later in the evening, but you're welcome to echo all of the things that have been said here in front of City Council and give them a piece of your mind.
Thanks, man. Yeah, absolutely.
So I've been a charger now for 3 months. I've been saving up a lot of money from working for Bird and Lime, and I've been using the money to actually pay for my college tuition. I've been using the money I've been getting from Bird and Lime to pay for my college tuition. And it's scary to think that a big corporation like Uber decides to come along and start paying us dollars, $1, $2, when Bird and Lime are so generous enough to get like $100 every year.
Thank you.
Like a sleepy dog. He's gonna be time. That's great too. That's great. Oh my god, can we start with the same if Matt can sit by himself for a second, I'm totally shoot the video.
They're magically not going to have the same problems that they rely on already encountering. They're well on the way to solving most of the problems in the state. Whereas Uber and Lyft and whoever else that has option to get problems in the world, and they'll be encountering the very same problems. So they're just giving the license to somebody a lot better. It's not a real validation of the problem that the people actually using.
Thank you so much. All right, anybody else out there? Oh, we got someone right there. All right, come on up. Thank you.
I've been a business owner here in San